Hey there, this is Jem. I'm gonna be doing my vlog, and it's late. And so, let's see, what's new, right? So, update on my health. Let's see. Um, I have my appointment for my plastic surgery. My plastic surgeon actually at the City of Hope, and that's going to be on August 4th. So, that's good. I'm looking forward to that. I also have my plastic surgery appointment with my Loma Linda doctor on July 30th. So, yeah, we'll see how all of that goes. I was talking to, I guess it's this New Hope place in Arizona, and their alternative treatment is $28,000. And I'm going to be talking to them on one of my podcasts or maybe on Blaine's show. And I'm also going to be talking to one of their past clients or patients, I guess you would say. The thing is really interesting though, because what they do basically is you go over to Mexico to receive all of your treatments. And I think they call it a boutique style hospital. So somebody from the hospital actually picks you up and everything while you're over there, and you can actually go shopping and have your treatment and just kind of live this normal kind of lifestyle, I guess, for a while. For I guess 12 days. 12 days is what it is. So that's kind of cool. I also want to get started with the cannabis oil and stuff, and I'm going to be sending in my WAM application. And I think that there's a collective out here, though, that it might be even easier, because I know that Valerie is really struggling over there at WAM, because she still gives, sorry, my hair is all crazy. She gives the medicine to everybody that needs it, pretty much. And she said this time there's really a lot of product available, so she doesn't really get as many donations and stuff. So anyway, that's I'm bummed about that, because I guess she said she was like some ridiculous amount of money behind, but she still provides everybody with their medicine. So I don't know if I'd be helping her if I went there or not. Either way, I went to go get my card. Well, I couldn't understand the whole thing about like a card, like having a card or getting the recommendation. So let me clarify that a little bit for you. If you, or this is what I understand, and let me see, I think I have people's name here that I talked to, because they're actually very, very cool. THCF. So, yeah, it's an organization here in Riverside. And let me see, the Hemp and Cannabis Foundation. I really don't know how that all works out, but maybe I'll go talk to them and see if maybe they can show me, because people there are really nice too. I think I have some pictures posted up on my website that you can check them out and stuff. And I'm just over there in their office. But what they told me is this. So basically it's $49. You go in and get your recommendation. That's what you get originally. And what happens is you also have an option to get a card, and that is a county issued card, and that's an additional fee. So you go ahead and you send that in to get the card, and you can carry that with you, and that also lets you into dispensaries and stuff. Now, if you're going to be traveling, like if you're going to go, to dispensary and pick up your medicine, and you're going to have it in the car, you get pulled over, it's nice to have the card. Because it protects you at that point. You can't just take your stuff and throw it out or whatever, because you kind of go through this registrar system over through the county where they verify your recommendation and everything. Now, if you don't have that card, he can throw it out and do whatever he needs to do, cite you, whatever has to happen. He can go ahead and do that, or the authorities can do that, but then you've got to go over and take your paperwork from your recommendation over to them and go to court and everything, and then you can it'll be dismissed at that point, or however that works. But it can cause you a lot of grief, like if you're growing at home or something, and maybe just you have a nosy neighbor and they call the cops or something, and the cops come over and they say, hey, where's your card or whatever, you know, I mean, you never know what can happen. So if you're going to be transporting it or going into a dispensary or something like that, then that's different. With the collective, as far as I knew at that point, I just need to get the recommendation first and send her my records, and then she will send it over. I think it's like UPS or something, and I get it all figured out. Yeah. So I thought that was really interesting though, because I was getting all kinds of different stories from everybody. So that's basically how that works. I should have got it over when I was at the cut, because I didn't really realize what the difference was between a recommendation and a card. And some people say that they're the same thing, but they're not. And I guess, you know, like every county has, I think for San Bernardino or Riverside, it's something like $177 or something. So it's not cheap. But, you know, it just depends on how much you're doing, what you're doing, how you're doing it, blah, blah, blah. Right? So, yeah. I want to do that. I'm a little hesitant because I don't like being the sleepy person, and but they said it's going to be fine. So I think it'd be good for me. I mean, I was thinking about doing like one of those GoFundMe things to raise the money for the alternative treatment. So I'm going to do that. They said it didn't really matter if I had it before the surgery or after the surgery. You know, they said if you have it before, you're going to be healthy and detoxed for when you go into the surgery. However, if you choose to have it afterwards, you know, it'll just help you to cure yourself better, heal yourself better, because I'll be all detoxed and everything. So, but that's a lot of money. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of money. I can see, you know, I don't know. I'll figure whatever I need to figure out. But I'm not really worried, and I still feel really good. And I'm going to try to behave and do all the things that I'm supposed to do. I need to work out more. I really need to meditate. I was trying to take some me time, but I just have to make sure that I don't infiltrate that me time with, you know, TV and things that really aren't the best. But, you know, that's how it goes. So I don't remember if I talked about this on my last vlog, but I did meet somebody online, and she just had her biopsy today. No, yesterday? I don't know, because she's actually in Australia or something. So, but she won't get her results until over the weekend. I mean, the beginning of next week. So she's really stressed out about it. It kind of sucks because they were doing her biopsy, and I guess he poked the needle through one of the tumors itself, and she wasn't numb. So it caused a lot of problems for her and a lot of pain. I know she also had some of her lymph nodes biopsied as well. They told me that what they do is that when I am in surgery, they inject this blue kind of a dye or something, and it'll be able to tell them if those lymph nodes have been affected at that point. So I feel like they're pretty good. Like my arms are falling asleep, and I actually think I realize why they're falling asleep a lot more now, besides the fact that I am sleeping different as well. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, whatever it is, I'll be able to handle it. It's going to be fine. I'm a healthy person. I also had another friend that was diagnosed. Actually, it's my daughter's friend's mom was diagnosed today, or she got her results today, and she is stage 2. And it's just really crazy because she and I talked about it, you know, before and stuff, and she was trying to help me, and she was more concerned with me, and I encouraged her to follow up with some of her health care, and now this is where she's at. You know, it's a little bit peculiar to me because, I mean, I basically had my biopsy and I didn't miss a beat. I came home, I was fine. I, you know, did whatever I needed to do that day and continued to move forward. I didn't feel tired. I didn't have to take any painkillers. And I did have a few things, like when they were doing my biopsy, one of the lumps was close to the implant, so they really couldn't put enough numbing or anesthesia in that spot, you know, because they're using local So, you know, she goes, do you want me to continue to biopsy it or not? And I told her to go ahead. I think I've already told this story, but I think that, I don't know, I was really, really lucky. The bruising is very, very horrific, but, you know, I mean, that's really just a small part of stuff. So, anyway. I'm still hoping I can find more people to help me with things. I did get my picture today, one of my Dragon Lady pictures. Well, I actually got it yesterday. So I'm going to be selling my pictures and stuff to try to earn money to keep the family going and keep everything paid for. School's going to start again and they're going to need new school stuff. And it'll all be fine. It'll all work out. That being said, I know it's very strange for my daughter to like kind of be, my kids to be surrounded by it now. You know, it's all around. I wish though they would pay more attention to what they eat. I try to get them to make good choices, but they're at a different age. You know, a long time ago they would think that if you nursed a lot, that your chances of getting breast cancer were very, very slim. So when I was diagnosed, it was just a little bit hard for me to understand, but you know, those things change all the time. And I know that on one of the podcasts that I recently did, I did the pink washing, and you can find that on YouTube. And that might have needed to have been a vlog, but you know, so many people have it. I think it's just a ridiculous amount of people that get diagnosed every year, and like about 40,000 women die of breast cancer. So again, I can't tell you enough to take care of yourself. And when you get into that menopausal period, I mean, you can monitor your hormones at any time. There are actually, I'll have to look them up, but there are kits that you can order online so that you can get extensive tests and make sure that your hormones are balanced, because you don't really have to be know that you're in like the midst of menopause to have hormone problems. You can have hormone problems at, in a lot of different situations. Postpartum is, you know, hormonal. When girls menstruate, you know, that their hormones can go wacky. Learning about your hormones and what you can do to balance them is really, really important. It really helps you a lot. As well as, you know, it's the small things. It's a lot of the small things that I would be kind of cognizant of, like you know, your artificial sweeteners, and I don't know, just, you know, your water. I don't really warm up anything in the microwave anymore. Um, just start making those small changes. I mean, it didn't take you like 2 weeks to get to this point. You know, it's been a lifestyle of how you've lived and how we live here in the United States or California or whatever, that we're kind of poisoning ourselves. So just take the time to start cleaning up your act a little bit at a time. That's what we used to say at Weight Watchers, you know. I mean, it takes people years to put on a lot of weight, and so give yourself that opportunity and know that as long as you continue trying, you've never really failed. So you might say, okay, well, right now I'm going to stop drinking sodas and I'll drink diet sodas. Okay, well, that's fine because the sugar is bad for you. So now you're going to a sweetener, and then eventually, you know, you can get yourself the numbers down on that, and you just take baby steps and make a plan. I'm really grateful that I am healthy, and I feel good, and I have lots of energy, and like I said, I didn't miss a beat after my biopsy. So that being said, I'm going to say goodnight, and I hope you understood the stuff about the card, and I have a few other things to talk to you about. What did I say I was going to look up? Shoot, I wish you could answer me because I have to look it up, but please, if you can, get a picture or poster when they come out, or if you have any events that I can go talk at or anything, please let me know. There's a way to contact me on my Facebook page, and you can also do it on the website. So Thank you again, and have a beautiful weekend. I don't know if when I'm going to post this, but have a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon.